Imagine a massive local setup like a top food delivery app or a 1,000-seat BPO site na literal nasabog sa operational complaints. Nakaka-overwhelming, right? We need to cut through the noise immediately, and that absolutely starts with data stratification. Kapag overwhelming ang data, our immediate Lean Six Sigma reflex is to organize it logically. By stratifying our raw data, nakikita natin agad kung saan tayo dapat mag-focus so we're not wasting precious time and resources on minor issues. Let's map out exactly how we're going to do this.
Sa explainer na ito, imamap out natin kung paano natin i-unlock ang focus during the DMAIC measure phase. Tadaan tayo sa the 80-20 Pareto effect, visualizing project focus, identifying systemic problems, at syempre, stratifying with the 4 Ws.
Let's dive right into our first topic, the 80-20 Pareto effect. Ito talaga ang ultimate strategy for working smart.
The core Lean Six Sigma logic of the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto effect, is actually super simple. Roughly 80% of your consequences or defects come from just 20% of your causes. Sa operations, hindi lahat ng problema pantay-pantay ang bigat. Think about our top telco accounts at BPO or e-wallet services like GCash. Usually, it's those top few customers or top specific defects ang nagdadrive ng bulk ng key metrics natin. Ayusin mo lang yung konting yon, and boom, massive agad ang positive impact sa SLA natin. Now, what kind of data do we actually need to prove this?
Para gumana ang Pareto charts natin, we absolutely need categorical count data. Ibig sabihin, we can divide the total count of complaints into clear, specific categories. Halimbawa, sa BPO setting, we track errors by specific teams. Or sa logistics and delivery natin, we categorize failed deliveries by day of the week. Basically, binibilang natin kung ilang beses nangyari yung defect per category. Kapag properly organized na ito, ready na tayong gumawa ng visuals. Speaking of visuals,
Let's move to our second topic, visualizing project focus. Dito na natin makikita ang kwento ng data.
take a look at this breakdown. Makikita natin agad ang frequency count. Crust is literally our biggest complaint category, taking up 70%, at ang toppings is a distant second at 22%. So, cumulatively, crust at toppings pa lang, that's 92% na agad ng total complaints natin. The crucial point here is how we leverage this data for real action.
To truly work smart, your project team should absolutely focus on analyzing that crust problem kapag bumasok na kayo sa analyze phase. Huwag niyo munang pansinin yung others na 8%. It's just noise right now. Kung may time and resources pa kayo later on, then sure, analyze toppings as well. And you know what makes this super easy? Tools like Microsoft Excel or Power BI instantly plot this cumulative line and sort the bars for you with just a few clicks. It automatically highlights exactly where your team needs to focus. But wait, what happens if the data acts completely differently?
That brings us to topic number 3, identifying systemic problems. Dito tayo magtetest ng critical thinking. What if, when you plot the Pareto chart by store location, absolutely walang nag-i-stand out na bar? As in, paano kung sa isang massive fast food chain like Jollibee, the customer complaints are perfectly equal across all branch locations, from Manila to Cebu? Walang clear vital few. So, what does this all mean?
Ibig sabihin ba nito walang kwenta ang data natin? Absolutely not. Kapag flat ang distribution, it reveals that there is literally no Pareto effect. Ibig sabihin, the number of complaints is not specific to any one location. Ang pinapakita nito ay isang systemic, process-wide problem across the entire chain. Hindi siya localized defect sa isang particular na branch or shift manager lang. Ang problema ay nasa corporate standard operating procedure mismo o kaya sa mismong supply chain system ng kumpanya. It completely shifts our strategy. So, how do we consistently catch these patterns early on?
Let's jump into our final section. Stratifying with the 4 Ws. Ito ang paborito kong repeatable framework.
Kapag nasa measure phase tayo, you must stratify the data on the key metric to effectively focus the problem. Ang golden rule dito is to apply the 4 Ws: who, what, where, and when. By stratifying our key metrics gamit ang mga kategoryang ito, like checking complaints by team, which is the who, or by day of the week, which is the when, mabilis nating napapanarrow down ang scope ng project natin. Zero wasted effort. But notice very carefully what is intentionally missing from this list.
Ang panglimang W, yung why, is missing.
Why? Dahil, strictly speaking in Lean Six Sigma, the why is exclusively reserved for the analyze phase. Sa measure phase, ang trabaho lang talaga natin is to focus the problem. Bawal pa maghanap ng root cause. Kapag nakatawid na tayo sa analyze phase, doon na natin i-determine ang root causes or ang key X's driving the performance of our why. Magkaibang phase yan, and mixing them up just leads to jumping to conclusions. Let's pull all of this together into a clear workflow.
So to summarize our structured workflow, first, gather your raw categorical complaint data. Second, stratify that data using the 4 W's to see where the actual pain points lie. And third, target the vital few gamit ang Pareto chart natin. At para hindi magulo ang execution kapag nahanap na ninyo ang vital few, you can smoothly utilize Microsoft Planner to track these specific targeted action items per team member. Nakikita agad ang assigned tasks at clear ang accountability.
So, I'll leave you with this. Are you working smart with your data, or are you just randomly guessing the root cause based on gut feel? Bukas sa shift ninya, I challenge you to start applying the Pareto effect to your own messy process data. Stratify niyo yan gamit ang 4 U's, hanap ang vital few sa Pareto chart, and systematically crush those defects using pure data-driven Lean Six Sigma logic.